All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set. Get ready. Watch my board. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready.
Now Cam, option left. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
Here's Newton. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set. 180. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Gun. Let's go! Come on! Great! Look at it!
Newton. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. He can't hang.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Yeah, Greg, Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 54. Watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Yo, faster.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check 3, check 3. 8.
Now it's Newton. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, this from 33. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Hands up! Lady! Hey, they're scared! They're scared! Hands up!
Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We want it! Come to my work! Big Ed! He's crashing! He's checking crash!
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From midfield here, Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check 13! Check 13! Showing up!
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Let's get this. Check nickel. Rush in.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch it. Regular.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton. He finds Corey Davis.
Dalton's pass complete to Corey Davis. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hey! 93, 52, 93, 44. There you go.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
Keep playing hard, all game. Let's get it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't got nothing.
Andy Dalton. And Walker with it over the middle. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Heavy. Switch.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check. Lucky.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a first and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Up. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. You. Street, 68. Shit. 2-2. Check 20, move. 26.
And out of the air, Dalton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Derrick Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Check. Under 10, 10. Right, check, 59. Get him.
Here's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield,
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's now 3rd and
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Newton now to throw. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Hands up.
On second down, it's Henry. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
2 by 2. Move.
Check, 59. Here we go, D. It's
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can all...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Here's Dalton. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final act of the first half, Dalton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You ready? Six guys.
They'll try the right side with Henry. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. To throw here, Dalton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Titans.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And some room to work. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton and caught left side. Olsen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. They got spot 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is fielded at the 27. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Check.
44. 44. There you go.
Dalton now to pass. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Henry. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 25 on second down, Dalton. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taywan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go,
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there, 54 Mike. going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now Newton on first down. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Ready? Mike 5-4. I'm here all day.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Ready? Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check back.
On first down, it's Newton. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go heavy.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Check three.
2 by 2. Move. 368. 368.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing, Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Whip. Watch the whip. You go tight. You got tight. right there. Check 43.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 30.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
That's a what? That's a what? That's a what?
64, weak.
Slam.
93, 52, 93, 40, heads up.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
That's caught inside the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Out of the gun, Newton. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
And bring it. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
20.
One last throw here for Newton. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. Back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Titans, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.